Thank you for coming back to session number 5 of Learning How to Heal Your Body with Eva Weeks. And friends, I really want to say thank you so much for sharing the Founder of Healing Facebook page, for liking and following, because that really gave me a boost of energy. Like, it really meant a lot to me. I'm ready today to just share a lot more with you and help you go into the next phase. So now let's start with touching base a little bit about the stool test that we talked about last session. On the stool test, many of you are probably questioning, can I get this through my regular doctor's office, or can I buy this somewhere? At the doctor's office, you can get it, but I don't know that I would recommend it, because I have had the opportunity to test this myself. I had one of my kids do a stool test through the doctor's office, the pediatrician's office, and I also bought a stool test through the company that I did my personal training. The one through the doctor's office, they didn't give me any printout. I asked for results. What did they find there? Is there any bacteria overgrown and undergrown, anything? They said to me, all they said was, everything is fine. There's no printout. There's nothing we can give you. While the one that I did my training through, it revealed there whether there was any inflammation in the gut, whether there is any yeast overgrowth, parasites, whether the pancreas is functioning at the level it's supposed to, or underfunctioning. It had a lot of markers that you can see there. It showed about parasites, whether there are there or not. It showed a lot of things that really I needed to see, so I could create then a plan to support her body and help her outgrow the food allergies. So that is the difference, right? If you don't know what's going on there, you cannot create a plan. So I think getting one, although you're going to be paying out of pocket because insurance doesn't typically cover specialized stool test, it's worth it. I personally think it's worth it in my experiences. So where do I find it? You can always give me a call or text me, and we can start that first session on getting started with your stool test. I do Saturday sessions if you're open to that, over the phone or via Zoom call, FaceTime, any of that. Now, your body is very well made. Stop judging yourself by telling yourself that there's something wrong with me. I don't know, I cannot heal, and all that. Because really, you are part of a great design. You're very well made. There's nothing wrong with you. All you need to do is just remove the stressors, whatever is weighing down your body, and support your body so you can heal again. That's all you need to do. Your body is very, very well made. In fact, your body is constantly fighting viruses, bacteria, diseases. It's constantly fighting itself. So all we're doing is just providing the support, lending a hand to your body, giving ammo, so to speak, so you can fight those bad guys, right? Fight the bacteria and such. So what you want to do, whether it's for you or other people, you can say, hey, let me lend a hand to myself. Read the book titled Let Me Lend You a Hand by Eva Weeks. Or you can buy it as a gift to someone else that you think needs some help with their health-wise to be able to, heal whatever it is that they're struggling with, or physically, emotionally, mentally, health, spiritually. It has a lot. This book is like a banquet that has many dishes, and you'll find there some that really are particular to you and where you stand at whatever level you're standing at this point. Buy it for a Christmas gift, birthday, best friend day, whatever you think is best for you, right? So it's really good to support your body, and I've seen this really, particularly when it comes to infections like UTIs or oral infections. Those are huge. Like, people spend thousands of dollars into root canals. Those are not necessary, because what an infection is just your body's out of balance. And so opportunistic bacteria are overgrowing. And I was able to solve this when I was just pregnant with one of my kids. And I was sitting there at the endodontist office, and I was asking the guy, how is it that I'm developing a new infection on this root canal, which is recent? It had only been like a couple of years old. And he looked at the doctor looked at the ultrasound, or the x-ray. And he said, well, I don't know. He said, this is beyond me, because he said, the root canal is well done. There's no leak in it. So I don't know how the bacteria got in there. As I was sitting there, I'm thinking, well, if the bacteria isn't coming from the outside because the root canal is well made, then that means that there's bacteria that live within our bodies. So that means that somehow the bacteria started just overgrowing. Well, what's happening with my body? I'm pregnant, so my baby is taking a lot of nutrients out of me, leaving my body deficient. If my body is deficient, then it makes sense that the bacteria would overgrow the opportunistic bacteria. So all I need to do then, I just need to support my body and reverse that, reverse the infection, And I said, no thank you to the doctor. And the other reason why I had to say no thank you is because they had me sign a form that says, wanted me to sign a form that says there's 80% risk of fetal abnormality if I go through the root canal procedure, because the anesthesia that they will put in me will impact the embryo. And I was just really panicked at that. So I said, no, I don't want to do this. I'm just going to go home instead and support my body. I went home. I created a plan that was particular to my body's needs, because I was pregnant, so I needed certain things more than others. And within 3 days, there was no swelling, no fever, no pain. The infection was gone. So your body just needs some help to stand up, right? Now, some of you may say, well, can you give us a recipe how to do that? Well, it depends. I cannot really give to everybody the same recipe, because somebody who is dealing with diabetes has different needs than somebody who is pregnant or somebody who's not pregnant, right? So we all have different needs at different times, right? We got to find where your body is standing and support the body with what it needs. And one recipe isn't going to work for all people. No. And here's where the stool test also comes in handy, because the stool test also detects whether there is any maldigestion and malabsorption. So if you're taking in supplements to help you, or foods that you're eating to help you strengthen your body, and your body is just passing it out because you are having inflammation in your gut, you're not able to absorb foods as you ought to, or supplements, then you're not going to be able to clear infections, right? So there are things, to consider in clearing out. But yes, your body is meant to be very, very well and fight all diseases and infections and viruses, and you're meant well. You're made well. There's nothing wrong with your body. You just need to support it. Lend a hand. Again, Eva Weeks, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful week.